AITA for not moving back in with my dad just because he got divorced. My mom died when I, 16 female, was a baby. My aunt, my mom's sister, stepped in and became like a second mom to me. When I was 8, she moved for work, so I went from seeing her every day to her flying me out 1 to 2 times a month plus 1 week of winter break, spring break, and 50-50 over the summer. When I was 12, my dad married Judy, and they kept saying she was my new mom, and I don't need to keep visiting my aunt because I have Judy. He also gave my room to Judy's kids since it was bigger, and I refused to share, and told my aunt that they decided that I couldn't fly alone, so she either had to fly out to get me or drive all day there and back. I decided to stay with my aunt a few months after my dad married Judy, because it was pretty obvious that he cared about his new family more than me. My dad and Judy are getting divorced now because Judy cheated on him, and he found out that their new kids weren't his. He called me and asked me to move back home because he misses me and he doesn't have any family left. I said no because I like it here. My aunt is a way better parent than my dad was, and she's been dating this guy that comes over on weekends and makes us the best burgers and steaks, and he fixes cars up as a hobby/side job, so he's working on one for me. I also really like my school, and I have friends here, and we're really close to a lot of good colleges, so I probably won't even have to move out for college. My dad and his side of the family are upset that I won't move back, because he's my dad and he needs me, but he's the one that chose his new family over me, and them getting divorced isn't my problem to solve. I don't really plan to change my mind, but I want to know if me refusing to move back makes me an asshole. This situation isn't really about divorce, it's about attachment and replacement. When her dad remarried, he tried to force a new mom narrative and slowly pushed her out, giving away her room, limiting visits with her aunt, and prioritizing his new family. That creates what psychologists call emotional displacement. A child feels replaced, not chosen. Now that the marriage failed, he's reaching back out. Not necessarily because he repaired the relationship, but because he's alone. That shifts the emotional burden onto her. I need you sounds loving, but it can also be emotional dependency. From a psychological perspective, she formed a secure attachment with her aunt, stability, consistency, support. Going back to her dad would mean returning to a parent who previously deprioritized her. This isn't cruelty, it's boundaries. Children are not responsible for fixing a parent's loneliness, especially when that parent made choices that damaged the relationship.